Yo, what up, everyone? It's your boy Tyler Golem, and this is probably the biggest news since the Mega Evolution announcement. TCG Pocket has just announced that they're going to allow trades of not only 2 stars, but Shiny 1 and Shiny 2 rarity cards. This is pretty big news, and they're also implementing a share feature which allows someone to send 1 card to each of your friends each day. Once friends send you cards through this share feature, you can select and receive 1 card each day. So that's pretty big, actually. It only applies to 1 diamond to 4 diamond rarity cards, so that includes, I'm assuming, EXs, commons, uncommons, that type of thing. The caveat here, and this is definitely great news for the community, I don't see any mention of promos in here, which makes me believe that promos are not going to be tradable. They're still going to be basically unobtainable. So the cards that are at this time not currently obtainable through trade is going to be crown rares, immersives, and possibly promos. However, based on what this is saying, it's saying that you can share rarity cards to friends. Just so you know, the promo cards actually do have those rarities. There are some promos that don't have those rarities. There's like, the 2-star Rayquaza, the shiny two rarity Mewtwo. So those cards probably won't. I don't know if they will ever be traded. They might be tradable, but based on what this is saying, it's hard to say. But they don't mention. Okay, so I'm going to assume that promos are not going to be tradable, but you could hope that it'll allow trading of, or maybe even sharing of promos with those rarities to friends. It doesn't really specify, but I think we can assume that promos are not included in this implementation of the new share feature. That being said, it is good news. It is heading towards the right direction. I am a little sad if this does not include promos, since they do not explicitly mention promos in this announcement. Some people are coping. They're saying, oh, maybe it is promos because they are those rarities. Some people are thinking this will eventually lead to promo sharing. Honestly, I'm not gonna say much more than that. I'm a little sad if this doesn't include promos, because there are some promos I am missing. That being said, I don't mind this new feature, because for all intents and purposes, this changes the dynamics, not only of how I'm going to be spending money on the game, but on the future of this channel, actually. Think about how big of a deal this is. The fact that 2 stars can now be tradable. How many 2 stars do I actually have that can be traded? I have a lot of 2 stars. And the fact of the matter is, I can probably collect more Darkrai's, get to the point where I have Palkia crown rares. I can probably try to flare out my Palkias, actually, now that the 2-star promos, at least in the deluxe pack, they're not going to be tradable. They probably will be tradable based on what this is saying. It seems like they can, if they're including these cards, if they're including the deluxe EX cards as tradable items, then that might make some of the things I'm doing. Some things I'm doing are still pretty important. Let's be clear about something. I'm going to continue opening this set until the 30th. Just so you know, I'm going to continue doing that, because there are still a lot of cards that there's still a few cards I'm missing. I would like to see how many crown rare candies I get. Immersives are also not tradable, so I think that they're going to keep immersives and crown rares sacred from trading. I don't know if promos are going to be as sacred, although right now it sounds like the promos are still not tradable, which is a shame. That being said, some people have theorized that when B comes out, the promo B set, they might allow trading of promo A sets like they've been doing before. I don't know if that's true, because the idea is that when promo B is an active set, promo A is no longer active, and so you'll then be able to trade promo A cards. I don't know if that theory is going to be true. There's a lot to unpack in this little announcement here, as you can see. A lot of things we don't know. They've given us a little bit. We also don't know if this is coming out next month. It says update coming soon. Soon could mean next month. It could mean 2 months from now. It could be next year. We have no idea. So although this is very exciting news, we still don't have all the information at hand. People are still even at the bottom here it says, note the game contents mentioned in this letter are under development and the final contents and timing of the update are subject to change. There's a lot here that maybe they don't even know. You know, I mean, based on what this is saying, it sounds like they don't even know what the final conclusion is going to be. All we know is that they're going to be making these things tradable. We don't know exactly what the timeline is. As far as what am I going to do with this channel? Well, let's just put it this way. I'm probably not going to be exchanging pack points for 2 stars anymore. And that might be a good thing, actually, because that means I'm probably going to be spending less money on the game each month, spending more of my time collecting crown rares and immersives. I'll be more excited when an immersive and a crown rare gets opened whereas before I was like, whatever, you know, I was mainly interested in 2 stars. Now that I know 2 stars can be tradable, there is a lot less incentive to exchange pack points for 2 stars. Just gonna put that out there for y'all. That's just the simple story of it. So that being said, this allows me some freedom to go back and do some flashback videos. Maybe I can collect more the crown rare Pikachu, maybe the crown rare Charizard. I was going to try to just stick to the promo deluxe. I treat them as promos, but the deluxe pack 2 stars of Charizard Arceus, you know what? I thought they were going to be sacred, but it turns out they might not be as exciting anymore because of this update. This new announcement means that crown rares are king. And if we're able to exchange 2 stars, including deluxe EX 2 stars, if those can be traded, they're no longer special, right? They're no longer special because people can just trade them. It's a good thing because it makes the game, well, these shiny cards more accessible to people. People are going to have more access to like the trainers and the 2-star trainers. But keep in mind, that's going to be changing the dynamics of how I conduct my videos. I'm going to be focusing more on crown rares, much more on immersives. Immersives are probably going to be way more sacred than they used to be, actually. And so just keep that in mind. Now, Suicune Immersive is now incredibly sacred. Right? Suicune Immersive, I was going to collect the 2 stars Suicune because I thought that was going to be more rare. But no, the Immersives are going to be way more rare now because now people can just exchange for the 2 stars as much as they want. So this changes a lot in both TCG Pocket as well as the dynamics of how I'm going to be opening up packs in my channel. I'm very excited about this update. Hopefully it means good news for promos. We still don't have a set thing on promos. We don't know anything about promos. If they don't announce anything about promos, then we have to assume the worst and that promos will not be tradable. That being said, overall good news. Promos, hopefully, but again, keep your wits about you. Hope you enjoyed this video, everyone. What do you think about this update, or what do you think about this announcement? Is it good news? Is it bad news? I think overall it's good news, but it would be a little sad if it's not relating to promos. But I'll just leave it at that. Let me know in the comments what you think. If you enjoy my content, subscribe for more content. I upload videos daily. Lately, I've been uploading like 4 videos every day, which is crazy. Not going to happen all the time. It's just this has been a crazy month with the deluxe packs and the new updates with the megas. So excited to look forward to that. And I'll see you all next.